And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Chris, he's been a workhorse on the mound this year.
Left fielder,
over 200 innings pitched so far this season. I mean, just incredible when you consider the lack of durability and the lack of opportunity for starters to go out there and pitch deep into the ball game. So many injuries today that we see, but this guy, as you said, yes, an absolute workhorse on the mound. Not many guys can throw over 200 innings in a season these days, so absolutely reliable in every way.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Buxton has this one sized up, hauls it in for the out. And there's two away. Stepping in, Xavier Edwards. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Bounce to the right. Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Major League back at Citizens Bank Park. And our pitcher in this game, Ryan Weathers. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fastball is outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Weathers fires. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Myers pulls that one down, and there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
One out, base is empty. Hammered, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Alec Bohm in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around second is Harper, and it gets by him. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. The relay, the tag out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. One run, two hits, no errors. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Bird. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Graham Pauley stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Brian Weathers will get back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Castellanos matched a homer in his last game. That one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to short, Edwards. And Castellanos is out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Evan Carter stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. He's down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Nola back to work. Heriberto Hernandez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strikes.
That's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And a foul ball.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Now a pop-up on the infield. Harper makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Derek Hill in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Pop up here, third base side. And that will drop foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Garver gets out of the way. That's ball one. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Here's Turner now. Fly to left his first time.
Trey Turner.
Pitch misses. 1-0. Turner, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Ball. 3-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Myers nabs it, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 1. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Fielder Dane Myers.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. The other way. Makes the grab, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Marcy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that is out of play. Nola ready to fire now. Clips the corner, and the count is 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Nola fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. High fly ball down the left field line. Carter corrals it. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 1 so far. Off the plate, ball 1.
Oh, yeah.
Just
the ball.
missed.
2-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, right now, this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1 and 2's the count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So now the DH spot, Alec Bohm.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
He was late there, strike 1.
I think he was sitting
1
off
ball,
speed
1
there.
strike.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Arenado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Austin Wells.
Right down the chute, and that's strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Graham Hawley.
Hawley batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The Marlins yet to pick up a hit here. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground, right side. Stop. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Still down 3-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Foul ball. That's outside. Ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jesus Tinoco, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Cronin also throwing. Upstairs.
2-1.
And it's 2-1. This one in the air. Paulie. And there's one down. This is Bryson Stott. His first at bat was a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Garver at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
De Los Santos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. The Phillies leading by 3. And we're the top half of the 6th. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Now batting.
And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
In the air, left field, Carter. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jesus Tinoco.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So here is Bryce Harper having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. George Soriano appears to be getting loose. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's down and in. Ball. And misses inside. On the ground right side. 4, 6.
That's it out.
3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Boom. At the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty
balls,
there.
1 strike.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
And that's outside.
1-1.
That's too low.
Down,
2-1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard. Now, Nolan Arenado. And a foul ball. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and they get Arenado for the out. Inning over. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Nola back to work. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball. Stop. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Harper steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Next to hit, Austin Wells. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 18th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And here is Eric Wagaman. Slings to first. That's out number 3. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
51.
7th. Declan Cronin.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Castellanos
No, that
in the
missed.
box
That's the ball.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. De Los Santos hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. On the ground to first. And it's through for a hit. One down.
Now batting,
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball. Carter, the base runner at first with one out. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. And the next pitch is way outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That misses, and the count's even at 2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hill under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that is that. One left for Philadelphia, and the score stays 3-1. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Graham Hawley.
There's a swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Arenado to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Hernandez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
That one the other way, and now maybe extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's got a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Pitching
Joe
for the
Ross
Phillies,
will take over here.
number 43.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
That's down.
De Los Santos, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
That's a ball.
Skips in, and excellent
1-0.
work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a chopper. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. One left for Miami, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Pitching for
Back
Miami,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
number
roll into the
53,
bottom of the 8th. Calvin Fauché.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Mitch Garver
Leading
up to
off
hit here.
for the Phillies.
3-pitch strikeout last
Catcher,
time up.
Mitch
Got to put up more of a
Garver.
fight in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. Edwards to first. One up, one down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the
batting,
game down, whether it's in the
shortstop,
batter's
Trey
box or on
Turner.
defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He
0
was
balls,
able to
1
gather
strike.
himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies.
2 out, space is
first
empty.
baseman,
And now Bryce Harper. They say you win. 2 down, nobody
0-1.
on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone. 1 and 2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. Hill makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yohan Duran.
Definitely a guy that pounds the
Now
strike
pitching
zone,
for
makes
the
hitters
Phillies,
earn their way on base, and
number
rarely gets
59.
in trouble because of free passes.
Myers
Duran.
leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Stop, makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Duran, the tall righty, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one is inside ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hit in the air, left field. Carter coming on. They got it for out number 2. So they're down to their final out. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. That one in triple digits.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. This could end it. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
2-2.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And I'm loving the sweep. We're playing Miami. We basically controlled Miami the entire series. They just really didn't do anything to us. Today, their bullpen did a good job. Their bullpen stopped us, and even their starting pitcher pretty much held us in check. Yeah, we had some hits at the top of our lineup, but not enough, obviously. And Nola just basically was dominant throughout the entire game. Took him out, didn't want to stretch him out too much, and didn't want to risk losing the win and stuff when there's nothing to be gained really overall for stretching him out. So until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out. Peace.